Today, Glendale, Arizona. EA Sports.
Takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today we've got a good NFC match. Cardinals. And ultimately he 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's 2.
Plan goes into effect early. We're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section where the columnist write possible air raid. So
I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
It's a pickup of 6.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 62 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Looking for Cooper. He'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Heading the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive overs those interceptions and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 66 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're preparing for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Give them 32 on the play.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Corey Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hines.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
He may try and run for this. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
2nd and 5.
Here's Taylor. Able to power through, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Fourth down now.
There because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up, it's 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. The throw taken in by Sims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Gold is able to put it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot? They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play, because to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. They will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. Charles, that was the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, I harken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
The give to Taylor. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit. But and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bryan Edwards. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, they should continue to look his way through the entire season.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They go play action with Jackson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
2 and a throw again. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the point after.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And able to get this out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up third and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Eagles down 28-24. And time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker. Week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
The 2nd down pass intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they take a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.